and I don't take any second of it for granted. Not to bring it down a little bit, but like I said, I've mentioned a couple. My best friend was Jimmy Rave.
Yeah.
And we lost him a couple of years ago. And, one of the reasons I'm so big on taking the picture is we never took pictures. And it wasn't just, it was just, we didn't. It wasn't part of the culture. And we were so busy living life that we forgot to stop and take pictures sometimes. So, I mean, unfortunately, and it tears me up, when he passed, I've only got like 6 pictures of us together, and I think one of them's not at a wrestling show. But like we literally spent years together. I mean, he was my best friend. He was the best man at my wedding. Like, it superseded just the wrestling stuff. And, the last few years of his life were rough, but, like, that was my brother. That was my, different mother, different father. That was my brother. And, I miss him every day, and I'm just so glad that the memories we had together, it's stupid memories that nobody would even get, right? Like, one of our favorite games used to be when we would wrestle, who could get the other to laugh at it was just one joke, and it was, what do you call a fish with no eyes?
What?
Right? But why is that, we're in the middle of the superplex. I'm like, hey, Jimmy. As we're hurtling down to the mat, like, but like, losing him also, just kind of reinforced, like, none of this is guaranteed. It can be over tomorrow. So, like, did I reach every destination I wanted to? No. But the journey I've had has been so unreal. It's, I went from a homeless kid at 14 to sitting in the chase, sandwiched between Billy Corgan and Ric Flair. It doesn't make any sense, but it's just incredible. It's just incredible. I'm a lucky dude, and I've got, a billion fun memories.
That's what books are for. Maybe one day you just get them all out. That way, the ones that are safe enough to release in the world on a regular. Yeah.
I've got some that, maybe those are in closed doors.
Yeah. Well, I have a segment on the show. I call it the 5 count. I just have 5 random questions. Just answer as quick as possible. Are you ready? Peanut butter, crunchy or creamy?
Crunchy, not even a contest.
Okay, totally. If you owned a liquor company, brewery, winery, or coffee shop, which one would it be, and what would the name be?
Oh, it would be an energy drink.
Even better.
Yeah, I'm straight edge. I've never had a drink of alcohol in my life, and I hate coffee. I'm just the worst. So it'd be an energy drink, and it'd probably be called let's call it Celebration.
Oh, I like that.
There it is.
Favorite band when you were a kid versus now?
Ninja Turtles coming out of our shell tour. That's now into the childhood. They just with a special shout out to Billy Corgan, Smashing Pumpkins, just because. Hey, boss, I love you.
Yeah. Who or what inspires you?
Everything. Nature, my children. That's the magic of inspiration, right? It can come from anywhere.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, just, especially when we're talking about an art form like pro wrestling, where, I'm there, it drives my friends crazy, especially the ones outside of the business. where I'll see something and I'll be like, ooh, how can I make that work for me in pro wrestling? And they're like, dude, you're watching a dog pooping. I'm like, I don't care. It's money to be paid. Figure it out.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah. We'll just, we'll do a bump and feed on it or something. There's got to be. So yeah, I mean, anything, inspiration. I don't know when this will air, so by the time this airs, I'll probably have already started it. Just at the last pay-per-view we did at the Crockett Cup, we did a thing where my tag team partner, Gags the Gimp, which is a real sentence that I said out loud, he got kidnapped. Again, real sentence that I said out loud. And I had heard that they were going to do it, and I said, okay. But it literally, I'm at ringside next to commentary, and I'm watching it happen, and I was like, I'm going to do a YouTube show where Crazy Sal hunts for Gags. And it just like that. And so after the show, I went to Billy. I was like, hey, Billy, what's the payoff? Where are we going with this? And he goes, honestly, I don't know. There might not even be a payoff. And I said, well, at that point, we've got 11 weeks until we go to St. Louis. Can I film a YouTube show where Crazy Sal's hunting for Gags? And he looks at me and goes, have fun. And I looked back at him and said, you've messed up. I've already got the first 2 episodes in the can. And it's one of those things where all I did was have fun. It's what makes me giggle. And if it makes me chuckle, I hope everybody else chuckles too, but I'm going to laugh either way, right? Everybody's more than welcome to come along for the ride, but I'm going to make myself laugh. And the first 2 episodes there, it was I just kind of guerrilla shot a couple things just to see like how it felt. And I was like, ooh, that's good. And then I showed it to a friend and he was like, yeah, but if you're going to be a show, don't you need an intro? And I was like, yeah, we probably do need an 80s style theme song. But literally last night, I wrote an 80s style theme song. It's this upbeat music where it's me brooding, talking about how Gags is dead. Just because, why not? it's just foolishness like that. But it all, so, inspiration can come from anywhere. You see something and you can run with it. And, and then my kids.
Obviously, that's what I thought they originally. But no, you're so right. Inspiration is genuinely, if you're open to it, it is everywhere around you. And I think, I just wish, again, more people, you can get inspired by things you see on your phone, but you can also be inspired by your own brain seeing something out in the world. So, yeah.
Yeah. I've got a good friend who's a stand-up comedian. Mm-hmm. And so I'll watch his brain work where, he'll just see something and like, oh, and he'll start jotting down a joke. I'm like, oh man, dude, all I saw was a street sign, and he just saw this, 5-page joke. And I'm just like, that's cool. I love that. I love the process. Yeah. I love watching the process play out.
Same. What would you tell your 17-year-old self?
Follow the journey. Enjoy it.
Perfect.
Enjoy. There's been, obviously there's been downtimes, as life goes, right? Not everything has been, rainbows and unicorns and puppy farts, there's been issues, but, everything I've done has led me to where I am. And, every day I'm striving to be the best version of me. And I'm in a good place. I'm 25 years into the one business that I wanted to do with my life. I've got 3 great kids. Life could be way worse. Don't change anything. If it sucks, it's supposed to suck. Let it suck.
Yeah.
It'll turn around, right? So 'Cause I mean, obviously we all play the, well, what if this would have gone this way, or, man, I should have done this then. But, it's the butterfly effect. Don't change a thing. Keep stay on the path. And, if anything, don't be afraid to enjoy the more. Cause we're all on the same ship, right? Like, we might be going in different directions. We're all on the same ship. Enjoy it.
Exactly. If people want to follow you online, find your matches, watch you, buy your merch, how can they do all the things?
I'm on Twitter at Sal Rinauro. That's SALRINAURO. A lot of vowels. Pat Sajak loves me. I'm on Instagram at Sal_Rinauro because I messed up making at Sal Rinauro.
Understandable.
Yeah, you can check out the show. The first episode of my show called Probing for Gags will. I'll never not laugh saying that. Sorry. That first episode will be airing this Friday at 12:05, and every Friday at 12:05 p.m. On YouTube, youtube.com/Sal Rinauro. And most importantly, you can get my t-shirts, prowrestlingtees.com / you guessed it, Sal Rinauro. Parents didn't give me much. They gave me a unique name, so that's solid.
Very solid.
And then you just, put the name in the old Google box. I'm pretty sure it'll come up with something. You can, I guess your cheap plug, you should also find, NWA. I'm, fortunate enough to be a part of the NWA. NWA Power airs every Tuesday, 6:05 Eastern, and NWA USA, every Saturday at 12:05 Eastern, both on YouTube.
Sal, thank you so much for your time. You have a wealth of not only knowledge, but stories. You're obviously welcome back anytime you want, because I imagine we could go into even further, talk about multiple people and fun,
I got a Coco
amazing stories.
So knock your socks off.
Well, there's a cliffhanger for the next time. So
it is, right? You're welcome, guys. We'll circle back.
There you go. Sal, thank you again so much. And obviously you're coming back, so I can't wait to have you back on the show.
It was all my pleasure. I appreciate you and look forward to it.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you so much again to Sal Rinauro for being on the show. And we teased it. He's going to be back on the show at some point. We don't know when, but we will set that up because that man has got more stories that we all need to hear. And he's got so much knowledge. So we'll have him climb his tree again so he gets some kind of service so that we can talk to him. Again, make sure to follow us on our social medias. It is Brewsers Pod. That is BREWSCRSPOD on the Instagram, the Threads, and the Twitter. If you want to follow me directly, it is Rody John. That is RODIEJON. Rody John is the name on Twitter and on Untapped. And if you want to follow me directly on Threads and Instagram, it is official Rody John. Send me an email over at rodyjohn@gmail.com. And until next time, make sure to enjoy life, drink local, and cheers.